Hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the Zephyr Squared APIs and how we can use it to upload a Cucumber automation report directly using API from the remote tools to the Zephyr plugin. So in order to do that, there are certain steps that we need to follow. So the first step is to get the secret key and access key. So for that, they have given a good URL here. So what we should do is we need to navigate to the JIRA, and in the JIRA you should be able to go to the Zephyr app. In the Zephyr app section, you will be getting an API key option. Once you click on that, you can actually get your access key and secret key. And once you have it, and you can go for the account ID. So how to get the account ID is you can actually go to your profile section, and from the profile section you should be able to get your account ID as per the given instruction here. So once you have access key, secret key, and account ID, the next step is to generate the token. So to generate the token, you need to just hit API v1 GWT generate URL, and in the payload you have to pass the same access, secret, and account ID in this format as a post request. So moment you send it, you get a JWT token back. Once you have JWT token back, then we can actually use this token to subsequent call. So I'm moving to this actual API call, which is going to help us to upload our Cucumber report. And also it's going to update the automation task. So in terms of this, so we need to pass certain variables here. So first important thing is job ID. So we are going to refer with job ID. So this job ID is nothing but that automation task that you create in your test automation within the Zephyr. And then you can pass, if you want to change the job name, pass the job name. So job description, automation framework, Cucumber, version name. Version name is nothing but your release. Generally in JIRA we have releases under which we run the cycles. So this version name is nothing but your release name, and then you can give any cycle name under which you are running this test, and whether you want to create this or not, or if it is already existing, you just say like don't create any new cycles. So and these variables are like pretty much self-explanatory, and assigning users is nothing but gonna be ID of the user who's assigned to this particular task, uh, and uh, and again the file. So file is nothing but a JSON, Cucumber JSON file that you need to upload here, and make sure that uh, you are setting all these parameters as in form data. So because it's a multi-form form like request, so we basically need to set this way, and then we have mandatory fields. So basically sometimes in our while creating the automation task, even in the UI we see some mandatory fields. So in my case of my reporter field was mandatory. So in this case we need to pass those values into the mandatory section as a mandatory field. In order to understand this, I have given this one URL here, which pretty much explains about how we can set this mandatory fields. What I did is like in order to make it work, I added this mandatory field in my Postman, and as I only needed this reporter information to be passed, so I just passed this reporter information till this point as a JSON, because component was not the mandatory thing in my configuration in the Zephyr. So you can look into this, and at least reporter is mandatory, so you can pass it. So this is going to be a JSON file, JSON value under the mandatory fields parameter. So that's where we are setting up here. So once it is all set, then you can just click on the send. And once you send successfully, it says job has been updated and executed successfully. You can try the instructions given in this video and let me know if there's an issue. Thank you.